UBELONG is based in the US. Our main goal is to bring people together and see how they can help each other, whether it is through their skills or just through the fact that there's a strength in numbers and we can bring a team to the field and have something done. How we do it, it's basically through volunteer abroad programs. I come from a very kind of nomadic family, so I always saw very different things in different countries, and for me that always triggered this thing that I wanted to make a change and to do something different. My dad did research in many areas. My mom is a teacher. I saw them making these changes in people's lives from a very, very young age. I also saw them not settling. At some point, you realize that you want to kind of go behind the system and change it from behind. You don't want to just be a part of it. You can always try to do things by the book, but you can also play with the book. My biggest lesson has to do with the importance of time. A week can make a huge difference in someone's lives, and 6 months can make no difference. If you get there and you don't, and you're stuck in your old ways, and you can't see things a different way, you're going to be spending that time frustrated and not able to actually make the change that you initially wanted. There's this almost a feeling of anxiety for things to change. There's a restlessness about it, and there's, I don't, at least from my experience, I don't think there's anything that you can do about that restlessness except for actually doing something about what you want to change. That's what's magic about it. That's extremely exhausting. We're all change makers. We all have that potential. At the end of the day, if you want to see any sort of change, you actually need to see it through education. You need to start that off. For me, that's the pivotal thing. It's in terms of how we organize our work, it's always through educating, whether it is children or youth or even grown-ups. The program in Morocco, for example, the Women's Empowerment Project in Morocco, started with women who had no access to education whatsoever. And through art and through education, we managed to make them sustainable at a financial level. I see impact when I go to the field, when I see the results of people's work, when I see, for example, what I was just describing, when I see someone who was a girl attending English classes and all of a sudden she's teaching her own family at home to speak English, and then they become a host family for volunteers, and then they get to know different things. This is true impact. It's actually having this ripple effect. And this is an effect that you don't need a change maker there anymore. You just created one.